Today I want to do a quick audio comparison between the Atomos Shogun Flame with its little LEMO XLR interface and the video devices PIX-E5H equipped with the PIX-LR audio accessory. In order to set a baseline comparison, I'm going to be doing the same thing using this Tascam DR60D Mark I, since this is a recorder that I think a lot of people have laying around. And these are the results that you see here. The waveform on top is the DR60D, the Shogun Flame, and the PIX-LR. So I'm going to drop these into the timeline, play them back for you real quick, and then we're going to come back to this screen and I'm going to show you a couple of the amplitude statistics. By the way, I did have to modify these by setting them to -19 LUFS, even though I tried to fine-tune the gain in order to get them all capturing the same level. It was apparent when I first imported them into Adobe Audition here that some were a little bit louder than the others. But now they're all loudness normalized. You can see the waveforms look pretty similar to each other. So let's go ahead and listen to the tests now. This is a test of the Audio-Technica 4053B going into the XLR input on a Tascam DR60D Mark I. Let's go ahead and pause for a minute so we can establish a noise floor. This is an audio test of the Audio-Technica 4053B going into the XLR input on the Atomos Shogun Flame. Let's go ahead and pause for a second so we can establish a noise floor. This is a test of the Audio-Technica 4053B going into the XLR input on a Video Devices PIX-LR. Let's go ahead and pause for a second so we can establish a noise floor. Okay, we're back from the tests. I mean, to my ear, I've listened to these a bunch of times. The DR60D, very, very quiet. And that's something that is reflected, in the noise floor. If we check scan selection, minimum, we got 67 there. Let's try -72. I mean, that's really good, really, really good. But to my ear, the Tascam sounds a little bit muddled. Let's jump back into now the Shogun by comparison. Run our amplitude statistics, -71. Again, really, really good. I was actually really surprised how good the Shogun was. I mean, considering it's not really an audio-centric device, I think the preamps were really good. I did notice, especially when we were listening to the noise floor, a little more hiss, I guess, in sort of this silence area compared to both the Tascam or the PIX. But the sound was definitely not as muddy as the Tascam was. It was a real vibrant, loud sound. I really enjoyed it. Okay, now looking at the PIX. Again, 72 minimum amplitude. I mean, all of three of these recorders are basically right in this ballpark, having been normalized to -19 LUFS. I'm seeing all of them right around this 72 mark. To my ear, I think the PIX sounded the best. It had that vibrance that the Shogun had, but then in the quiet parts, it also didn't have that hiss that I heard in the Shogun.